So what is next? Well, today we're just gonna be talking about a few random things that I kind of want to talk about. 2020 things like that. Well, yeah, we're gonna get into that. First, let me thank you guys for joining me today on TB4G podcast. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. And if you don't like it, don't sub, don't at me in the comments. If you guys want to as well, I do stream on Twitch every now and then. Also on Twitter. I also have a Xbox Live gamertag 2 Rogue for Gold for all those guys. That's the full TB4G in the TB4G podcast. So like I said before, thank you guys for joining me. I really do appreciate that. And I'm just going to be using this platform to kind of just discuss what's on my mind, share my opinions, regardless if anyone really listens. Like I said, I appreciate anyone who's going to listen, who's going to be here for day one. This is episode 1. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter. I'm using this as an outlet, and I'm really happy to be using it just to share my opinions, just get a little creative. I want to see how far I can go with this. In hindsight, I don't know. If I'm looking back on this, I have no idea if it's going to amount to anything or not. But it's going to mean something to me. It means something to me right now, and I think it's going to mean something to me later down the road. Tomorrow, it's going to mean something to me. Next week, month, so on and so on. So basically, I'm just going to be playing a few clips here of some gameplay of some Call of Duty. I'm not saying I went off on this game or anything like that, but I did have fun. I'm one of the few people who's actually still playing this game, so I think I'm doing a lot. The game was so-so. It was too bad. I'm really a big fan of Treyarch, typically, but to be fair and to be completely honest here, I probably wouldn't have picked it up if Halo Infinite would have came out. Regardless of how it would have performed, the gameplay looked super fun. I mean, I've been playing Cyberpunk, and I think I wouldn't have touched Cyberpunk, or at least the void between November and December when Cyberpunk came out. I would have been all in with Halo Infinite, and instead of playing Call of Duty, because I played a bit of Call of Duty. I prestiged a couple times in it, but I definitely would have stopped playing if they did not put in Nuketown 24/7 in, as this is what I'm playing. This is the updated Christmas map after hit December. They updated the map to Christmas, and because it's one of my favorite maps. It's from the original Black Ops, which is one of my favorite games, especially the story mode. I did end up playing this story mode. I haven't played a Call of Duty story mode in a very long time, but I ended up playing this one. But the optimization for this game on my Series X, I do have a Series X. I did pre-order it. I did pick it up day one. FedEx came through clutch on the day of November 10th, and I opened it up. I got a little box opening for that too. I'll definitely like to upload that guy up there soon to kind of do a comparison video. But anyways, basically I got it, and then the game started crashing a lot, actually, especially during the campaign. So it made it so I couldn't progress. I got to the last mission. It's a very short campaign. I got to the last mission, and I'm like, okay, having a good time, but then it would just all of a sudden crash, and then it resets the whole thing. And it stopped my progression, so I'm just like, okay, whatever. And they did a couple updates, and then one update I played it again and it still crashed. So that was like a month or so ago. So I was like, oh, whatever, I don't really care anymore. I don't really like the campaigns anyways. I was just playing it, for the giggles. So anyways, I've been playing it. I liked it at first, but I mean, it is what it is. I put some time into Call of Duty. A lot of friends were playing it, not so much anymore. People get that fatigue. It's after December. Not too many people are playing anymore. So I do have tons of footage of it because I was having a good time. I started playing core, but then end up, started doing hardcore. Only on Nuketown though. I don't do hardcore any other maps. But anyways, getting right into it. I started playing Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was great. I put about 90 hours in the first playthrough, and I actually played it twice. The second playthrough for 30 plus hours, just to do all the decisions and see the builds you can play, and obviously to get the achievements. I really wanted to get all the achievements on the game, so I was really pumped. I was really excited about that. And I played it, and I really liked it. I really enjoyed Cyberpunk, just despite all the bugs. After the first patch and everything, they really cleared out a lot of the bugs. They at least made it playable. Like I said, I have a Series X on the Xbox One. I think I played it on the Xbox One. I'm not too sure. I can't remember if I downloaded it on that or not, just to see what it looks like. But I've seen videos and it looks. I feel bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's way more Xbox Ones and PS4s and stuff out there other than Series X and PS5s. Like, you know, so, but I heard in Google Stadia, they're doing really good. You know, it's playing very well. And on PC in general, it's playing very well. Look at that camper right there. Dude, that's crazy. And then, but I really liked it. I really like the story mode. I like the whole aspect of everything. It doesn't look like the game is 100% done, but I hear they're going to like revamp it. Like people are comparing it to No Man's Sky, where that game came out and it was lackluster, and a lot of people were upset. They paid like full price $60 for that game when it came out. I thought it was an indie game, so I didn't know it was gonna be that much that expensive. But then again, I owned an Xbox. It wasn't coming to me in the first place. It was like exclusive or time exclusive to Sony platforms, so I couldn't play it. Didn't care. But then now it comes out and people are seeming to be really upset about it, or at least No Man's Sky when it came out. But now 2 years later, 3 years later, they did a revamp, basically changed everything, changed the settings, changed the detail, the graphical detail of the game, and it looks great. So they're saying Cyberpunk's gonna get the same treatment in like 6 months or whatever. They at least gotta put out a next gen version or a current gen version now. Now that the Series X and the PS5s are out. And they gotta at least do that. Like they gotta add ray tracing to it. You have to play the game in ray tracing. And if they add a good amount of content, sort of like what GTA 5's been doing with their online builds or the online play, that game is like 7-8 years old and they're still updating it. If they do that with big content, big juicy content, I'll play that game again just for the content. The world is really good, like, you know. And if they ever made an online mode, I don't think they're gonna take. I just strongly feel like they're not gonna take the route of GTA. Like, I don't think they're going to take the route of GTA to do the online, you know, like how GTA Online is, where you can pretty much live your own life, rags to riches, and then just kill anyone you want, and then beat up anyone, join gangs, whatever. I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to do like a first-person shooter kind of thing, like Titanfall kind of thing, where you can just jump around or whatever. And then kind of just, I don't know, man, it just seemed kind of weird. I remember playing Metal Gear Solid Online, and I was so confused. And I'm not talking about, like, if you played Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, they had this basic operations thing, the FOB operations, where you can kind of battle people online, you know, just to take on their base. And then they had actual, like, team deathmatch kind of sort of style online. 2 separate games, it felt like. It was really weird. But it's just strange to play it like that. And it kind of reminds me of like Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. I don't know if you guys like ever played that game or even heard of it, but it kind of seemed like that. Like, you know, not to go off the tracks, but I just want to kind of talk about 2020 and everything. 2020 was a crazy year. Everyone knows that, but a lot of things happened, as in like game wise. A lot of good games came out. A lot of delays, unfortunately, but the new consoles came out. There's a lot of things to remember 2024, but to look towards the future, 2021 is it. Like, I don't think there's anything holding people back from doing what they want to do at this point. And what I kind of want to do, like, I want to put out some videos. Like I said, for myself, I'm feeling really confident to put out my videos. I'm not saying like anyone's gonna watch it or anything like that, but it means something to me, and I'm happy to do that for me. So anyways, if you listen to this, thank you for watching the first episode of 2E4G podcast. I really appreciate that. You know, like I said before, don't like it, don't sub it, don't at me. But I appreciate you for being here in the first place. Thank you. I hope to see you guys next time.